Yes, to you. Adichie, Adisai, you hurry and coupon there. Oh, yeah, can see. And I also half a radino, a two when you're coupon there. Oh, yeah, can see. And I old baby in us, Yaman Quia, no way for your coupon. Also, so, yeah, coupon, aye, none tonton and comfort near the man. Sunday, the two so. Now, yes, then mobile does. Shede, Obi a onso Nyankopon po. Nsutara onye bi. Ewiabwa onye bi. Dame onimpa no otumi nyesika. Otumi oba. Otumi war. Onye yiyim, ye Nyankopon no onye yiyim. Omanipa ekwan bring na no. A lot of chances to get yourself into a good position. Yet why ye at the more? Suani baby what's you da? Yet the radius dinner. Anna ede radiasi. Ana odu baby na yaman koye no edan upapo ana edanas. Abra nyama koye no ono etuntum ne kamfo. Abra nyama ankoye no de apo onyankopo. Kopo yeti wa yema ebo pesia ni doye eda wasiuda. Yakupon eda wasi. Ya ye bi ye kwe na eda wasi. Ye yimite ma aye we nemi no. Ma kinyi na so be ya me. Awo tobo na e ye wonyama. Nti na ne bo wi ase a. Isha ase dakoro ndebi de basa danai denum desia. Iwie na jiwa. Tu bibia de ya iye ne sado. Esado. Na nya nyimpa de ye panintam. Taye hu yamobo. Ti ye catcher jiwa yi you kamfo. Eda was akwen lemu. Yo enda so yebusiazi. we have to learn. Say honor yesua dia. As a Christian, otwade yesua ade. The day na me kada ye Christoni na ekwasor na womwo wonkyerɛw na uda na twasor dem na itim wa hwa na akoye nyama bi a wan full the wadwene ka kyerɛw de uye no adom ehumobor ayemi na nyama yi amon no nemfide akose no kura ebia me kada ye Kristoni a mi wonyi ne sua ekwasora man kwatra keke asaw kura bo no osisua enyomato no osisua everything that you have to do in the house of God you have to learn. So when sua obey your destiny. When sua ne wehu mo se de ye ayede to mem na omanu ye chichiru inyim omanu hihye ne ndiye na kwan wahwa bonu mabekai de omanu friend your maya said that ni na afide waranka sana eto mani mu inyim all right construction na wa shisha to no wo all right to esua. Have you learned it? The man suna kofu bi so was opere way Christopher nanso Christopher ngazano they don't learn. Sabe Christo ina se we nsuam catch you there. The benefit of being a Christian, you are not going to get it. As a human being, in everything that you do, anything that you do on this planet, nyansam nyina na waka nyadi nyina na wohwe nyanyame nyina so na de guwa adwum you feel that in the Bible say ye wo nyame nyina ho kwan na nyanyame nyina na ofatanye na atenase say ye Kristo ne dia na ntiase. If you are not a Christian, you would never understand. Even in Ghana, your constitution and Omana Ewom. But to my Yemen, but Yemen be wanting to me your man. Remember one example. Today, will be a baby or na actually na unni who quite dead the mini panabobro. That's the law of the land. Unni who quite. Number na or be also there, you know. A bro manipano or complain the brun and then so be an impano oh and then so oh did them why a bono now so you don't have no right to do that. The law will take you. Yes, we may be already. You know quite. It's here when you may be almost as a citizen of a country or Susia. You as a Christian or somebody the people Suya may far be as a Christian or say. Chirosam say, men boo yanko attend na also wombu at 10. Thou shalt not condemn, so that you also shall be condemned. Don't condemn somebody. Ye Christopher no ye condemn obi, but ye attend. There is difference between ni attend na ni bu na attend. Bona ne ye no also me kyerɛw de ana adena ne ye no wonye ne dam no woye ne dam. No, also you are condemning the person. The reason is only nimpa na no condemn no no nto ne nase. Nti no so be condemn. The man also enter ne de nase. Also be condemn. Nti condemn. I will condemn them so ma condemn. Nambo ada me ye no. Also me kyerɛ wase de. Ada me ye ne ho fa so ni. Ana yi nua no wom na se ore ye nyame bi a onye a yi na 10 kwame ekua ade a ne ye ya no ho ohaw ni no ho sunsu aso ni ade a ne ye oye ya no ho fa so ni. Also we should be our brother's keeper. Nti ya yankopon na yeso no wa kyerɛ ye kwan a osade ye fa no. No nti na bring na me se memro nyame so ahyɛ mezen bring na de memmoa nti bring na no be kyerɛkyerɛ kwan a ebe fa do a special ye Christopher ebotum anantu mu ye na nantu na ye nam no ya so Awurade den na ye nua so a wonim no so wo so wehu. Nti na bring na me ye program wo from Reverend Samuel Kweku Akom a higher radio GCCF, the only station bring na no me kyerɛ etinye maybe ase. I'm a wow, as lack of knowledge my people perish. You mean yeah me kofu we nti wohra. Many of us lack knowledge. I mean the knowledge the nyame bebre your carpenter, mason, welder, hairdresser, seamstress, being doctor, being a politician, and I'm okay come. Need knowledge. How do you acquire that knowledge? This will be true. So be you apply it, and normally sometimes you kill yourself or destroy yourself, or you get yourself into a trouble. In the wisdom of Christ, no, on yes, you have no nanto, no, or you want nanto ya otitwa mudu baby, no. No, you know, mon church the doma mubenya wo mumu. Matthew chapter 28:20. Also, mon church teaching them to observe what I have commanded you. Nti church ya do hia wo nipa brabom. Even our edwuma ye how to be a servant to somebody, how to serve somebody, how to have associate with somebody, how to work with somebody, how every yemu also the issue. Now when you do it and do it wrongly. Wo wa dwen be o de mane ye anan na so bo hu de nam over the bar. O we sua hu yimdie no, o hu de ne ya. Obaka chiro de mane ye nyadam no woye. Na sometimes no onam de awo enim hu yin. E de be awo na be kirem. Ewa. Imidi oye papa onipa abrabom. We have to learn ask questions. Until Jesus nation for no command one there. Go and teach the people. AKAN Matthew 28:20. Debi amekade ekwaso na nchechire niwa pacho for Bible na notebook. Na mesere no kwaso for Bible na notebook. You are going to a church to learn. In pai na babombo ose wachira o mesi wo bompai. Aforbo na babo ode mo no oso wachira o aforbo a ebo a ebeso onyankopon neni. Osande chiro asem se no bo afor na nyi obi wo asem a fesika no to aforbo futia no. Na nyi mpa kono nkobom. Na nyi ni bom wi a ba fa da atum. Wosofo wa aka chira oda. I don't know whether we catch or I don't know. Watch it why Bible no scattered. And so because so on your be just saw them, or obi in the area, or obi no being cassa, obi in a mammy, obi in a papa, obi in Nancas and not shopping, and then a man, not soft, no software, in a walk come. And so Okasora, no way is scarcity or the buffer. Onya, it's a onye bon double buffer. Nembo aforbo abebo a onyankopon nani boso ona menyo ona so wo kirew kasa krabu no kasa no se wan kirew mesi wo kasa awwa adweme de kasa bia na woka da be wonka nya kasa nyina na woka. Today na no meeting ma me dey program there besi dey hu dey asori amikoi oni asori Christ neni jo team no but topic no and the mbotria topic Martin the common sense. I will be more use your common sense, common sense. Common sense in Angasaya. When you find the meaning of common sense, when you go to the dictionary, or better the meaning of common sense. Common sense. Was a good sense and a sound judgment in a particular matter. Makana semi bear 2-3 days ago. A good sense. He said, no, we can a good sense. Naturally, our bad senses. So I remember. Maybe I was the other side, the opposite side of it. And the opposite of good, no. And then, Momuame, Yisuazu, Emi Hanu, Adisia, into opposite of good is bad. I don't know. Into bad sense, good sense. And I urge the sound judgment in a particular matter. Into sound judgment. Naturally, sound judgment, sound no. The sound judgment. The other ozimu. And it's naturally judgment be on your sound in a particular matter. Into everything we have the other opposite side of it. Common sense. I don't know how some people define the meaning of common sense. When you define in the dictionary, also good sense and the sound judgment in a particular matter. You find there, obi ewiazi na achiro. trust and say on ye guilty. This okojina atemu na watoto nano. Nti na mede mfato ne ichiwewi na brona bedifo. Echirina yinema whoever yewo doma we you ama man there obi the whatever the peace officers, you know, they are there to protect and defend human beings and properties. And the peace officer, no, only in charge of Obia, each Obia in a common. Peace officer also only who right the Obubu attain when in a common. Only right. There's no law that cover him there. Umbu nimpano attain. Nemo he handled the person and persecute the person or in a court as a Libya. The one as a Libya and the one what go I from judges. In the American Academy, in a program like this, you were lawyers obeta which in which wasem na wapo obi o man asem but oni mesi obeka na asem esi do wodu court no na why na asem polingele because court no nye da beka na nipa na wiase na webuna for that be you go beyond that. It's a common sense person. You handing them to the police officer. It's your own masem. And now when you're watching, so watch your own masem. No, you're not called asem dibia. Now, bone crew, obey you. Or you then a bad no woman, a chain there where we are. You prove beyond doubt. I'm one baby, I'm having one Canada. Maybe we are here. Prove it. When two men prove Nimpano Beja, and so through the other way we are. And so you are not able to prove. The Bible says, sir, what you be passing there or seeing 2 or 3 people to be a witness. Yadama, Obi to my guardian, may go yan. You can't make yana. Should they believe it? Accusing somebody there, what is your evidence? If you don't have a proof evidence, only the judge, you know, when dinner somebody, the judge is there to see that you prove beyond doubt there. Yes, Nippano. That is the common sense. You prove beyond doubt good sense and sound judgment in a particular matter. Yet, yes, we are it. Now, so it is not apply the good sense, that is the common sense in it, or the sound judgment in a particular issue or matter. Or we'll do it like this: a common sense approach a certain things. For example, Ghana, I mean, you were freedom of worship. Freedom of worship. Eti mesoma no. On said that me ye nyamatia me nua bi. Ewa. Me ye nyame bi. Chem ko nyina bonten. Na mechanic ti. Freedom of worship. Say e koye da made na dom dam sono no ane obotum onye wa kokot etitia ne fa ho dido We cry why you crambono or you, but who knew right? I know or you who knew right. There, why Bibia a bubble and then bedin them and then bet try there. If you don't have every right. Right, why there? Inye Christopher no de right Bible no my kwan there. Butume ja woyere no abra wakobo dwaman. Ombo dwaman a ne ntumi ja woyere no wokwa bia do. Maybe we more stubborn. But honestly nchire butume ja dawe. Intina there is another way for inye no as nyame ne ma no bia woyere omuadi kana onye bibia na butuma war kureka no ewa onye bo nembo bo war no so also make sure say you have the capacity to take care of two of them. Uniska unia hodi na ekoware bia ono so increase nyamsumo no atumbra. Nyede omwazi aneso onimedibano aneso na omwazi ne onimedibano no waragasisi na ehu na ware. All these things you have to assess and say no ayewe. Enti se anhwe da nyama na koware na efiri oyi kirewa osefa na damara. Enti koware bia dedi bedidi mama mbon na tarishe mama mbon o watinka na oba wonchi a mempiempian ye wa femizi manka da abre iye dama etia nyankopon nafa but iba o mani mu hihye a ono na ma mbeme bebre okowara obaya no akosign o se obako be makọ. But o mani hihye no so ontia awar dodo bele ware bia e wo right. It is a neighbor man or honor say origi or baby chia. Who knew right there in your bar now, ordinary no coco. Bear man go no said there a bisabison in some what is going on. A bisam not children na whether you certify or not certify. Christo need n'intumi njai eyoba n'intumi njawa ije ana na betrawa kwesida beman bu wansana but eba ye loka erima ono you have a right there but jai by Christo need ije awara n'intumi wan bio you can look at that 16:18 why are n'intumi yan you have to get the favor of God nyame na ne so no nti manyamene kano na osi dido nyama wo adwene ka kire but ba ye local area you share ono all right there wo koji awar so you ready there bibia wo bia no ba man shewu awna ni koji awar osu mu dam nyama ina I normally waffle them memang kucina ojia wara okoja obaya usu ane onyi oba usu koja usu isu damna mranete nti we japade a be man won share boom damnya me nyina a common sense good senses and a sound judgment in a particular matter. So wouldn't na sedemika koya, you get yourself into trouble. One day abaka the judge in West and there at Temuafono when they are more dabi. I am running the how it is. It also Bibia Bayiano or Sisia or Brenna Ebono is ready if ye may say, oh, mammy, oh, papa. One the main principle. we are say ababa no bedi mu be say a o maame na o papa one number 1 and sana remember the school abeko aneso community them kofu an e ba say America nyina also will impact into knowledge into your mind. Now one ye anhwe ye community no cruiser mental and kitisi abi nya on we jago what you must say wadwen and you go and learn something they call it bad sense. Bad sense, you know, them a good sense, you know, you get a bad sense. You get a sound judgment in a particular matter. You get a bad sense approach. Everything you want the other side, opposite side. Oh, or you were a lot of words that describe common sense as foolishness. You become a foolishness, you do stupid things, and so obia adna oye no onim no hunyindi nti he just that without asking foolishness. Where's or describe all those things? What has it? Nti as a Christian, how to get the common sense and in the busuya. Busuya. Don't feel shy. In your mother, men feel shy. Nanka yena yisuyaze. Nti you get the common sense abra yisuya na ehu the right one to you or the common sense approach. The bad sense approach. The say we good or bad. Into bone or comedo. Na mafan okay, mede aware ye fato be a whale be a wafochi. O ye wafochi. The bad sense approaching yeah. Be a baburon and never kun. You go escort free. The law will take you. It doesn't matter there or bano or for which. Internet the good sense and then the common sense in the sound judgment in that particular matter needed. Or bano or for which. The only thing you as a man began. That's all. Ebe Christo media ya na new review but ebe yes na ono go to me ja no na ma be pere ye bia no you all right but you will be man who need right there when you know after which into the brain it's against law after which you don't need to do ja no ko na ni nyina no beside nya dam nyimidie no kiso wo kirawo Jesus ususuya answer na bokwa ware no nsora keke de kwa akwa dabi don't do that suya awar numu ahosisi abeye ewara se nye mema no gibi amekere ye bema na pere wara anka obaya ohu bema da very 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 safe usiki ye almost about say 90 to 80%. Character no, but who no, that character is very, very good. 90 to 80 or 70%. We are safe. But the remaining 30 to 80 no, will be the character. And it is in your character no so no character no so the 20 become no 90. But your suman divine character do ma or yemu. Bia nimpa no nebufu oba otene mimi rabe bi hu na no won fede enso nebufu wo de onye bemba bananto no ontum oba de o nyama o dem wo nyina obaskata nji onye bemba nanto de obayen bema obawarna ontum. Zame character. That is his problem. Inti obia wosuben bi wonumu. No sisua to get rid of those characters. Entina ikan Hosea 4:6. Also, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge, because they has reject knowledge. I also reject thee. Thou shalt be no priest, no to me, and see thou hast forgotten the law of their God, and I also forget their children. Wo ejan enano menya no ached na enya wo abrabom no, common sense na enya wo abrabom. Ono na you impart that common sense into your children, because they are going to inherit you when you are dead and gone. Na say yeah, common sense and then you got a bad common sense. The good sense and then bad sense. To trust them, you're painful. Because if all the you pain not yet one. You have every right to express your view there. What the when you answer and I yapping. Yes, I know your friend bad sense approach. Good sense approach in there. There's nothing wrong to go to the pain or ask questions. They are the year no into when you approach the pain with what you are thinking, oh pain, oh that, and then oh pain. Namadi, can you please help me? David Okofobiniro. Oh, Okofobiniro. Okofobiniro. The approach of Nathan to David, us or him, no one come on. Or maybe one webby, no, maybe so one. Then your own webby, no. When you're home, or coaching ya okra, not the sum no way. So ya wa. David conclude by saying, Damini Panitimi, and a Nathan catch any there. Wo and na Damini Pan a year. Usande Wusu Jay Bako, nail. Afa nail no. Asan Ekun in a different direction. You know this guy, but your own with your command, that man is dead. David was so worried. You see, to approach, the approach now, Prophet Nathan or approach David. David into there 1 year into AKAN Psalm 51. David cried to ask God forgiveness. Yanfa obitire Moses. Moses nyame dua no do ose. Moses catch Israel man na Israel bi anwara ho. Abro no Moses no wa wara ho. In this case, how are you going to address the issue? Common sense approach on him and then foolish sense approach. Into amafo ni nyina yo David now Moses now wo yiri your ho na baka kire me yan wara ho a ayasam o na wana you na ebotum akọ David Moses nenim ego bi sad them question. Nobody you can you botum akọ Moses nenim you ready? It's impossible. But ninia Aaron, Miriam, them call for being why pennies Moses. But Moses no do any. Tomorrow can be also what in their wisdom or full there when you wouldn't yakraba until they can go to him and ask him why that message. You know, God was so annoyed with Aaron and Miriam. Emma, Miriam, kwatayen. And Moses na say upon there. Opanicho na say Israel for no there. Nunua Miriam or Yaro Kwata. We say Moses in Yamin away. And then Yamika Moses there. You have said it. Mamechro. Nemo wono, you are for me. I'm the only person who can judge you. In your bona, I am the one who can discipline you. Into that, brother Moses, or taking the glory for himself when to enter into the promised land. Only anything. Common sense, the good sense to approach something, and the bad sense of approaching something. Or man, Mammy can you echo seeing there? Say, Abufra Netasi, or Batana or separate that woman won't hate who Wabrabwa. When they are children, Bomodi de Ebebo Bobwa Abufrano. Abroya young. 1 year in the man, you die and your children may live life there or may behave in maybe, and they will get themselves into trouble. Then Isaiah 5:13. Also, therefore, my people gone into captivity because they have no knowledge, and their humble men are famished, and their multitude dry up with thirst. They will get themselves into trouble. They will go and join an armed robbery. And Messiafun will go into prostitute because one ba abufrano unsuya there be or buy a also metrasi. Kwesi bra ba wa. Says ya Ghana minim say be nya virgin there. There na bi wo. But minimum who and my Ghana most of them we taste more than 1 or 2, 3. Now, yeah, members who yes, sizes no the same. It's different sizes. And it say for Bema Nase the size no on new former boyfriends now on your nanto I one waron on the same. Are you going to enjoy after all your humbleness, of all your money, with all your normal compem no mukudagro? Then Bema is a small boy. Also, it's mema wayankasifo. Are you going to be happy? The man also Bema isha seno wabram no emma if you vim a brother man nyame ya do menya oba afidi bawano ana kokra na atwibrik ahode ne ko ahode ehu ani nyina gu ehu ya pa ehu ne watu ye wadwene ye de ga se o fo no amma oni bi wo dam nyama fidi bodu awore na problem. You see, the good sense of approaching to get married and the bad sense of approaching to get married. And I often yet the most important in Mofra Wabrabom. Into that Proverbs 22:6. Also, Titi Woba one name of Rabim. Amonina wandana if you it's war about what responsibility in the Beshele Wobano. Basically, because on na obey hate wo obra ne bre nyina no akontwa ne tu nyina no presidential ambition minister MP whatever business doctrine eduma ne nyina finally pejama umma just a bia you don't want your children to inherit your obi won that they there oba bra the time so owu oko yeah it's a but say or why do me there if that woman will hate you after you are dead and gone, then you have to groom them well. Give them good common sense, good sense, so that they can give sound judgment in anything they say. And that means, before I ever where you are coming from. I'm able to sense where you are coming from, and I'll try to handle you according to where you are coming from. I'm not easy person there, sorry, I don't do that. Before I take you as my friend, I have to assess, because I remember, when you associate yourself to a bad group, today Abraham, the way if fearful training or AKAN, Genesis chapter 14, he groomed his children, even those who live with him, or training one, or the Yamina something to one. And you would Abra Isaac do per source of the warren. Isaac no all quack Abraham no said the odd Isaac. Until then now, yes, sir, the aqua warren. Wija no said all warren. Ember boy, man, I'm a warren man. It's as a parent, your duty is to see say woman or say is there. One and so, but not because they are going to take the baton from you. Now, so one more good sense, no more bad sense, and they don't try. They are going to copy something bad. Into bring now assassin. It's gone. Abraham, one of the things fearful. Abraham sent what he had into his son. Ama Isaac. Odu krum one no started all bombay. Osinyame, Baba krum ha. If you are me, if you can, it's one gasa chirem. Obaya obedika baba maminsu na wa mamemwebi, because every man needs service. Ambrasi asum. But maybe here asum. Say your banner pada in your our papa. Your more here kese o Abraham ne ebasu. Internet ka Proverbs 31, 10 to 31. Kinka honor. Your banner pada in your our papa. Or see in your be often assume how to serve. That was the prayer of Abraham's servant. No bomb pine when Rebecca P. or money soon no man and money. Or say yes, when you're by a war a comma, my master, never boy. I owe me. To know it, and to see the mamma woman, it will help them in future, even when you are dead and gone. Why any ye, none die now, and I'm telling. Into the Ephesians chapter 6 for us. Fathers, do not estate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instructions of the Lord. So one thing about Abofrano, on your pain in Yadman or ya himful, or ya president. Be an some nor can you, but when you're training how to approach things in it. Our good point, but when the good sense or the sound judgment about the matter, how to approach, to know the ayaw or the ebufu, no the one them. Be patient, explain to the person, tell the person, oh, no, won't but you should not be listening to people Say, oh yeah, there put a commenter. Okay, this a question. Ask questions. So when this a question, now they are in the way for, and yeah, I'm painful. Now, when you do that, you destroy yourself. It's so Jesus also learn of me. I'm meek and gentle. That's not kind. Also, suya me, make Christ and Ankasan. What I've passed through. Jesus, but I Christ, yeah, and me meek and gentle. They are so Naso be a can be what is your problem? Ebufu back ayya tantan na sama no ya yin da nimpa no otase anka onka kamoraka Jesus wa enibi also wa obeyful ono onya abotare kire wo de me obeyful o chechirem mo otase so otase o one tase o why na family are you with me? Into the good sense of or the sound judgment of a matter or you what kind of you behave. Into Paul can't Timothy there. But what did they busua nyamina some edimu ama anytime you approach people, you know how to give them answers. Bible says we should not argue on his word. Also may argue on nyamina don't argue. Because 2 Timothy chapter 2, 22-26. Nyamina 7, argue ho. Oh, a catcher in Panda, my yada, na on Tassia, Jano. Men in Yano, and Bible no Fina coupon, Bible no fi baby, Christosum fi baby. Forget about that behavior. Never argue on somebody like that. Ye messages okono ye nye na ye kan yame na asam na ye ko okono ye onyankopon noko so us men argue, explain, don't condemn. Impakone pede ochasia yes on chasia e kan Matthew us na moko kan asam no ho na untia us get out from that place us yeah yanko wiase nyina nsi ansa na ono Christ wasa na ba edwuma no so edwuma no awo no do de ba no obi so se wo chi nyame edwuma no onye ntokwa me say no enyi me kan nyame na asam me kanadam na ntasa oro fa because there is why I make because in there. Or you make personal. Abraham had his own personal relation with God and it benefited him. And today, you are my offering Israel. The day of judgment, men kuto na miko jine radne nim. Papa inka o mama inka. Ma waka chirem no. Me de bobra. Obeya fasama. It's as a Christian. Bomodi de ebosuya nyam. Na osi ye ahwe se ye obata na sambomodi na ntete ba wo nyame na asem a o akofa nyankofu bi a wanhwa wala de dem wana wo ba no ode cruise abade dada papa fidelimu obi mu potumo bro wa kasa wo maame oba ne de what went wrong? What went wrong? In America, law say child's rights. But 2 or 3 years ago, mommy be never, mommy no of you, never go school. And I watch TV, no who there. One man you see there, your friend there, never school no walk or demonstration. In the wisdom of mommy no, say, me am cha ye ma wo kor e kro so a me hwe no amadachi me kuno me hwe me be ye amadachi ma ya brewo no wetum mintum nanto a wetum etutuma na me be okoye demonstration na so okoye na se accidentally police no nya intentional de oruku afro no but bibi your friend is self defense aposu fo no do na po well abori nwi akor ana ekogu na enwe ma ohun ade wewu aneso akoboni efum wewu aneso akoshoot ne nan ma ne na akora asai ena me kwaya na me bai nti mami tu car okro baby a okọ ehwe baby a na ba na so no mu hram in coffee no in the cotton no say hey him da me baba akono na there do ho ewure mi yeah oboto aba na you are right but the approach is very very dangerous, very very dangerous. Apostle for they want to they take instructions and it said bia na wo de ne yahwe but mumu bi akoye ye baby na walk of fire na bullet no ko touch you who lose na kire ma brave so ye bad kasa da bad chase until the mother was awarded the best parents of the year. We were kind of I don't know school demonstration or your constitutional rights. But be an hour be demonstration peaceful. But of bonifu be room and then mumubi be yen bia. Ne fide. Wa correct act. Ne fide. When we abo. Wonebu. And then so ewu. Then what do you gain? Allow it. In the approach of certain things, or say you're very careful to do it, say your demonstration be in peace. There should more security within even the demonstrators. And manipabone be and act and then will be unquiet in your media. I there more form a political party, it says the MPPC, Opera will win break 8. I find an idea. Now, how will you win? How can you break that 8? Someone yet a court, marginal ye court, no more undermine one casamo, more can some tetia, and there error be back, no more to address that error. Number what you are doing in there, you are giving an arm to the other side to use it against you. Na obi mo funny serious okay na part I want to mean here 1 year I can't vote for somebody like that. We should learn everything that we are doing. Yes, share the good side of it, how to approach, how to do things. I there on my own Ghana, your freedom of worship. No busy. He's so soon yet. Now we use your common sense. Common sense. Common sense. Knowledge. You have to acquire knowledge. You can't use your common sense without learning. Whether Christian, Muslim, tradition, whatever, Ghana for. And it's a bit, use your common sense. God is still so many years a year around there. So I will be in summa, Missa there. Name more 1 or 2 examples. Ghana for Bimutum if Ghana for India, Kwajitum. Ghana for ni Bifia, for Nigeria, Kwajitum. Ghana for ni Bifia, Woko, Benin, and other places are awful there. They can acquire a power to protect them. Honestly. Honestly, you see, If somebody don't have the common sense or the good sense or a sound judgment of approaching certain, you say those words. Yeah, kisosum ye obi ne de. Yemi said asantemai okonfa no chi no ya asantini ane. The answer is no. But the time no he saw something important in okonfa no chi no na ban chain, and they were able to succeed in life. Me a make say me nana na wofa no your kofu pain de ma aguna kro no onya fanti oya fanti but oya gomoni na aguna. Why do the aguna people took him and helped them? They saw something in him. And if we the Christians no ya for the Christosom of Ghana of Yabuchi, now the doing and the practice no or you beneficial to our life, what's wrong? Bible number or baby also different truth. The Bible has expressed. It is said if you are using those fake or false prophets and teaching now, you are using it. You will hear Christian. You hear Christian. Into you hear Christian, you don't have right to talk about Christian. I there Oba, no, Oba, and then Bema. Nemma walk on wasem. Oh, your bio. Where Bema? Wasem you can you able to explain botuma ka oba di finitra besini nansa na ase botuma ka ni nyinara when you oba you can you be kebi bejabi. That means your approach is very bad. And when you are talking about Christianity, if you want to ask questions, fine. If you ask questions, it's very, very, very good for you to understand, but you don't condemn. And don't use the word common sense. You are using bad sense. Anybody who condemn use the word bad sense. And I can Proverbs 13:20 now. I see. He that walk with a wise man shall be wise, but a component of fools shall be destroyed. Sani enyansafo nanto a eye onyansani na enyi odimifo so bo eya ise wabrabo. Neither you be killed, you'll be thrown into jail, or anything can happen to you. To reality, as a Christian, you have to learn. As a Christian, you have to ask questions. As a Christian, study and know what to do and not what to do. And it's obi culture there use common sense. Man kasano. The approach of him is using bad sense, or foolishness. There were a lot of words that describe those bad, opposite of common sense. You have foolish senses, whatever. Your words be say me use at the being foolish, full-headedness, or inconsideration. Ewa mi channel. Ewa miss me user overdose. Only a little. Ewa as a human being, bomodi there. and then you can use some thing. And many words are or describe obia okita bad sense. It's a rottenness, carelessness. It has a rushness, inconsiderableness, stupidity. All those words are the opposite side of common sense. It is obi yes stupidity na and then so or yes stupidity and then foolishness. Man how until the Bible caution is over there. So be bad now or can't be about Christianity. Man how yeah. Mekaya abribi na yenu about could be no you guy be also friend of common sense. Shede what this case the way approach either attack onya botel no I'm going to now one day me friend guy and say man say I tell you nyame dey amo forget about that guy and then who approach him when the devil is always trying to squeeze you now. Jesus was here fasting 40 days 40 nights. He was quoting Jesus. Hey, when I told you there brother. If Jesus had followed this instruction, to man what the man on one kind of man than that brother. He has the power to rescue those who are getting lost. Also, Toho Nabofono Beso. And all these things were a message that the devil was giving to Jesus. But on them day Jesus was the word and he was able to overcome the devil. The devil was using the other side. It looked like a nyansawu, but a stupidness or a foolish. Yeah, that's it. Until finally Jesus catch him there. Get out, Satan. Few of you. If you are not allowed to drive away those who want to influence your mind with certain things, patch up. But did the best sense in Yamibi, Kassibi, in the AB, your Ketisia needs to do, but one never trust it. Say, I wide in the ball warren Cotindia, trust it. God is going to give you the best man in your heart. God is going to give you a woman. I'll become a command to him. Into no account of Deuteronomy chapter 7, 3 and 4. No, is there any piano, memoir or yet there we hate a whole, but the spiritual background or no. How is the spiritual background? Solomon, or a damn is sick. Bra of him. Man, you couple on before you. I say, Solomon, my why na my dear few sim, major or chrono with the memo over David. I am going to say, Solomon, I want to be brave, that be a whole now Solomon brought into his life. Or breaking the commandment of Deuteronomy chapter 7, 3 and 4. Honor or her Solomon. David in short falling cry or for obeying cry. Neta yina 10 years or see Yankopons Minkanchon there. Or the son if you fool everything I've given to you. Say on Sua, God was saying that on Sua. Adena Minkanchen. See, there's no way in the Bible say a man more than one or born. There's no way. But there are conditions in it. Reality, yes, yeah. Trust him. Yambomodi day, you may be some. Oh, because it be sa obo wankasa wabrabo ena wechirima there woman na una na no dachi. Na say when share these people will take advantage of your life. No one shall behave, you maybe No, but say with destiny. Yeah, go be right. They have the gift. But when you the way to approach things, you know, your problem. And I don't want to mention names. Let us say. And those who were able to get the right approach of things, you know. Share encounter to know what is obi better or hina unya a friend when you know training emo titsam. Intina Yakupon or selected Joshua to take over from Moses. They can Joshua chapter 1:8 now. Also, keep this book of the law always on your lips. Always on your lips. Meditate on it day and night so that you may be careful to do everything written in it. Then you will be a prosperous and a successful person. That was the message God gave it to Joshua. Nti onua ni tie bomodi de be ma nyame na asem ni di hin wo abrabo. Na nyame na asem di hin a, if you want to address an issue, whether you become a president, whether you want to be a president, whether you want a minister, or you want to be an MP, you want to be a minister of God, you want to be a king, you want to be whatever on this planet, you will be able to put the sound mind, what is the common sense of doing things. Nyere swara leader eti wo na wanyene dem. Ti wi a di asam no hihye ma mo se de what fan bi o ma mbuwenwe gudo nyere na mbuwenwe gudo to message people so my manwene mo break it there. Then you should allow the rules goes. Yeah, there will be perfection is not in human being, but you address one so manka, but for the right way to address your issues. If only you want to break 8. My them not to way. You are giving way for enemy. The man a Christian so now na maybe you can't be a good husband or wife. You can't be, as we are the salt and the light of the world. Be humble. Don't do that. You'll be arrested. A disgrace will come into your life. But also Proverbs 13:20 no also he that walk with the wise men shall be wise, but a component of fools shall be destroyed. Only a King James, by New International Version, also walking with the wise and becomes wise, for components of fools suffers harm. New International Version. Only an tip, but there, the common sense in there, it brings you the right sound judgment of a matter. Now, how will you get it? When I tell you, you will know it. Learn, ask questions. Man, for want to tell you, Bibi Abba, Siabatel, Nisuya, how to express your feel. Also be a we, oh yeah, fine, where we are there. Most of them, whatever. A Tutresem can never develop a country. It can never develop a country. Democracy, normal. Normal. So when maybe it's the will of God. Unya is the will of God. Ni nine there, or man Yerokohi. Where are we heading towards? Nyan tokwa, nyan undermining. Nyan be ye bibia. For example, be a president since he is the president of the country. Yepo. No ye bibina in yagina. Are you all right to express that? Has he breached the constitution of the country? If it's no, then leave him alone. No, no, you are not helping. You are not applying the common sense. So if you are not applying the common sense, which one are you applying? When you do that, you are creating tension. Oh my God. On join political party, but open party, no ye share. Obama no wanted. Nti imbri bia no ope party a obotu why hihye ma no wanted. The man so no obi o ma na igi there pere me Christo ni obi pere me Muslim ni emi am tuwe de me chiri ba I am Muslim. I am right. Me ntu me nkade onja ani Muslim. So nanka so o na one day o kana bra oh dam. One time about I say opera I Christo or son let me say it's your choice. It's your choice. Maybe to me dictate your mouth. Separate Christiania. This is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. It's helping myself. Me fa Christ them me cry him kwa. When in nanto no. They be a papa or woman kasa no your comfort. Or a fetish priest. Papa nana, menana, no offer. So a fetish priest. That time they followed what they want. Now, me so mafa ni ameful there. Obobua me. Na me yankopon. Na dachi member. Are you following me? More fano. More. That's what they went through. So a papa. So a bon. They have taken it. Me so mafa me de. Also me share there. Oyemam. I know oyemam. It's me who have to decide. If you want to be a good Christian, able to be some questions. Number one, because man, oh, me a Christian, and now no, for the over baby nurse, you went a wrong place, or you did not ask questions. You know, go who walk on the keke. I'm an area no one can know a Christian. David, into them. You go and learn. Jesus came Matthew 28:20 there. Teaching them to observe all things that whatsoever I have commanded you. I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Oumo, Nkomo, Ahuchirimu, Oyermo is there. Paul said, "Everybody know best separate me from Christ and the door. What will separate me? Oyer atete, and we say, Christo ni bi oni go Ahuchiri bape no wapo urade. Hey, Ghana you. But we have the Bible at Canada. Sia. Man for home bonko for. Set assembly a hwehwem ask me questions so. This I also perete you maybe answer. My door is open. This a question. Me normal go to my WhatsApp 707-343-6066. 707-343-6066. And then 024-572-4472. 024-572-4472. Yaminka wo na nyame ya adoma question bia pede bisa. Erade so bedua. Nyame ya adoma ochina the next topic no yeah natural man and a spiritual man. Obi a oye sunsum nipa no bisa or ye canal ma we use the word canal. Just say or natural. Yebeshe nti a follower na topic neba bohu de me a Christian and am I walking in the carnal way or spiritual way? Nti yami aduma ochina yabechire yami nkamo na or question bi a nebisa. Bye bye.